On the 10th of June 1770, Captain Cook on the Endeavour hit a reef in the traditional waters of the Guugu people.
Now, unbeknownst to Cook, the place that they were careened on was in the clan land of Winewood. This is Winewood here, and this is the Endeavour River.
Where they careened that ship was a neutral area of the Winewood people, and it was used as like the UN. It was neutral ground. And this is where all the clans could come into this place and negotiate peace.
This is where the clans came to settle disputes. Women came here to give birth. Initiation ceremonies took place here.
So no blood was to be intentionally spilled on this sacred ground.
While Cook and the Endeavour crew were busy in the activities of repairing the ship, we can be sure that they were continually observed by the bummer from around the Endeavour River.
Two men get into a canoe and they paddle across towards the Endeavour. Bits of beads and cloth and nails, even paper, are thrown overboard into the canoe. The men are not even interested in any of these gifts. But quite by accident, a small fish is shown overboard. They receive this fish with the greatest of joy. Over a period of 10 days, 6 meetings are held between the Guugu Yimidhirr men and the Endeavour crew. What takes place during these visits must have been amicable, because Joseph Banks says that they soon became their very good friends. It's interesting to note, and when you look at the list that they collected, it's plain to see that a lot of these plants were already named by our Guugu Yimidhirr people. They not only named the plants and put them into categories, they were used for medicine, they were used for creating tools, making constructing their humpies or their huts, for extracting oils. So these plants were already being used by people from around the Endeavour River.
On the 18th of July, a couple of our Guugu Yimidhirr people went on board the Endeavour, and they seen turtles on board the Endeavour. And turtles are very special to us people and the resource management of the area under the governance of our people. They were most upset because in our culture, we only take what we need. So on the 19th of July, they came back and they tried to take a turtle. They weren't trying to steal a turtle. They were trying to release it, because a female turtle in our language is mamingo. And you shorten that word to mami. Mami means boss, because she is an integral part of continued resources in the area. And so Captain Cook and his crew stopped the indigenous people, the Guugu Yimidhirr people, from taking the turtles off the boat and releasing them. So our people became upset. They went ashore, and then they lit the grass up around Captain Cook's area where he had his camp. Now keep in mind, Winewood was a sacred area where no blood was to be spilled. So Captain Cook actually desecrated that law of this area by shooting one of the Bama, the Guugu Yimidhirr people. Reconciliation was initiated by the elder of this area. So what he does, he walks out with a broken spear towards Captain Cook. And Captain Cook had a presence of mind to understand this old man with a broken spear, it's making a sign of a symbol of no more fighting. So with that, Captain Cook handed back a bunch of spears he collected along the foreshore while chasing our people. And with that, it was the very first reconciliation in Australia pre-colonisation. And it was initiated by the elder of the Yimidhirr people.
On the 4th of August, a land wind blows, and it blows the Endeavour right out of Walmal Biddy. From what I have said of the natives of New Holland, they may appear to some to be the most wretched people upon earth, but in reality they are far happier than we Europeans, being wholly unacquainted not only with the superfluities, but the unnecessary convenience so much sought after in Europe. They are happy in not knowing the use of them. They live in a tranquility that is not disturbed by the inequality of condition. The earth and sea of their own accord furnishes them with all things necessary for life.